Hi, Connie here. I'm talking about Teams meetings and sharing your screen within a meeting. So first off, as a meeting organizer, I have a meeting going here right now. I can go to my More Actions menu, these three dots here. And within meeting options, I can specify who can present. So this will mean that certain people will be able to share their screen. So if I have everybody, then everybody should be allowed to share their screen. Okay. Or of course I have the option of limiting it to people within my organization only, or actually pick out certain people that are in the meeting with me that can present, meaning can share their screen and share their video. So that's important to note. So let's say you're a participant in the meeting. I'm going to close this. If you're a participant in the meeting, then you might notice at the top of your meeting screen after you've joined, there is a square box with an arrow in it. And that is the area that lets you share your content. Notice as I hover here, there's quick keys as well in case you can't find this. Maybe you have a floating toolbar instead. If you can't find this button, then Control, Shift, and the letter E for Edward. Press at the same time will let you share your screen. So I'm going to click on Share Screen. Now when I do that, it does show that I have a number of choices for what screen to share. In fact, I can even go as far as sharing a whiteboard, which just means I can just actually put a new screen in place like a virtual whiteboard. But beyond that, I have my desktop. So my desktop, screen 1 and screen 2. That just means I have two monitors on my computer. And so I can pick either of these monitors that I want to share. Plus it's showing me other windows that are just windows by themselves that I have open at the moment. It also shows PowerPoint. So it's assuming that, if you're presenting, maybe you want to present by a PowerPoint presentation. It may even show you some PowerPoints that you recently opened in this view here. And so I'm only seeing PowerPoint as actually this recent one that I've had open is my only choice. But if I had 3 or 4 open in the last little while, it could be showing me those as well. Before I choose one of these, I want you to also notice that it says include computer sound. Now, this is a toggle, and the reason you'd say include computer sound is because in the presentation, you're showing a video, so you need your computer to play that sound. If you are logging in to Teams via a remote connection, like a VPN or a remote desktop, this may not work, and you're best off to talk to your IT person about that. Or see if you can join a different way, join without joining through that remote connection. And it could be your system as well. Maybe your system is outdated and that part of your system doesn't even work properly. There could be a few other factors. So it's a good idea to have your IT person involved if this is not cooperating with you. Okay, but otherwise in terms of sharing, you can share a screen, the full screen. This full screen, I would suggest if you are going to present many different things, like you're presenting more than just a PowerPoint. Maybe you're demonstrating something in a piece of software. So you want to open up that software, then you want to move back to your PowerPoint. It's better to say you're sharing your screen so you can easily move back and forth. If you are just doing a PowerPoint, then by all means, just choose that presentation from your list here. Okay, so it's a good idea then in that respect to have it open, or at least be the last thing you opened so it's available to you in this view. Okay, so I'm going to choose screen 1, which really is the screen that I'm on right now. So now I'm presenting, showing this screen, so you're really just seeing my Teams chat area. The name of my meeting is called Sharing Your Screen, so not to be too confusing here. But if I wanted to go back and turn sharing your screen off, I would need to click on this sharing your screen area here. I join back there. I'm still joined, but it just lets that window open first. And to turn off sharing my screen, I would just click on that hide share options. And now I'm no longer sharing my screen. All right, so hopefully that helps you understand just some of the very basics of sharing your screen. If it's more than this in terms of it not working for you with what device you're using, then I would really just check with your IT professionals to see what's going on. You might want to investigate by trying different devices. Maybe try a tablet or your iPhone or your desktop and see which one works the best. Chances are with your iPhone or a tablet, that should work without fail, because those devices are meant to be devices that have the camera and video built right in, and the sound, of course, and everything. But it might be more convenient sometimes for you to be in front of your computer. So I understand if you might want to get this working better, then try out these tips or check in with an IT person. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.